In a small, secluded village nestled at the foot of the Carpathian Mountains, life had always been simple and predictable. Days were spent toiling in the fields, while nights were reserved for rest and tales by the fire. But everything changed when the whispers began. People spoke of a mysterious figure seen drifting through the woods at dusk, a figure with hauntingly pale skin and eyes that glowed like embers. Some claimed it was just a figment of their imagination, a trick of the light. Others were not so sure. The disappearances started shortly after. First, it was the livestock, sheep and goats that would vanish without a trace. Then, it was the villagers. One by one, they would be found in their homes, lifeless and drained of blood. Fear gripped the village, casting a shadow darker than any night. The elders spoke of old legends, stories of vampires that had plagued their ancestors. Some villagers laughed it off as mere superstition, but the signs were too chilling to ignore. Placing garlic at windows and crosses by their bedsides, the villagers hoped to ward off whatever malevolent force was at play. Among the villagers was a young woman named Elara. Brave and skeptical of the supernatural, she decided to investigate the mystery herself. Armed with nothing but a wooden stake, a lantern, and her courage, she ventured into the forest one moonless night. The wind howled through the trees, creating an eerie symphony that only heightened her sense of dread. After hours of searching, she stumbled upon an ancient, decrepit mansion hidden deep within the forest. The air was thick with the scent of decay. Pushing open the heavy wooden doors, she entered a grand hall illuminated only by her flickering lantern. Throbbing with unease, she explored the mansion, its walls adorned with portraits of stern-faced nobles. She found a staircase leading down to a dark, musty cellar. As she descended, she felt an otherworldly chill. There, lying in an ornate coffin, was the creature of legend, a vampire named Vladislav. His eyes shot open, glowing with an otherworldly light. "Why have you come here, mortal?" he asked, his voice a silken whisper that sent shivers down Elara's spine. Though terrified, Elara remembered the wooden stake in her hand. "To end your reign of terror," she replied with a defiant voice she barely recognized as her own. With a swift motion, she plunged the stake into Vladislav's heart. A guttural scream filled the chamber as the vampire thrashed violently before finally falling still. Light burst forth from his lifeless body, illuminating the cellar and casting the dark shadow of his existence away forever.